This episode is about Rockhound State Park in New Mexico. Another really beautiful park. Very big campsites. I mean, I could get 2 rigs in here, no problem at all. And they even rake them down. They're very nice. And it's well known because of the geobeds. It's a type of rock that are found up in these mountains here. Here's a view of the area. And you have to go way up, the hiking trails here to go up to the geobeds. I would say on average about half a mile from either direction. And then you have to climb up. You got to go up, according to my GPS, I had to go up 340 feet. And it was a hard hike at that last couple hundred feet. But beautiful rocks here. But you're not just going to walk down the pathway. There's the pathway, one of the pathways that goes up there, and it starts right over here, just behind my campsite. So you're going to have to bring digging tools, and you're going to have to work for it. You're not just going to find geodes laying right on top. There's I would say 5 to 10 people a day coming in here, either locals or the people camping, trying to dig them out and stuff. So you're not going to walk around and find them laying right on top. It's a really nice setting, and you have the town or city of Deming about 8 or 9 miles down that way. At night, it's a really beautiful view. You see thousands of lights and stuff like that. And you got tons of prickly pear cactus here. All that greenery you see up there, that's all prickly pear cactus. So you definitely want to wear hiking shoes. You don't want to wear sneakers, because I'll try to get a close up here. There's spikes coming off of them, and they'll go right through a half-inch soft rubber sole, sneaker. So you want to wear, hard-soled hiking boots or work boots or something like that. Anyway, the campground itself, it's really nice. I mean, New Mexico, they have the finest campgrounds, state campgrounds in the country, in my opinion. And I've camped in every state in the United States except for Alaska and Hawaii. So been doing it since I've been a kid. And New Mexico, they pick the most beautiful places. If it's on a lake or a river or nice mountain ranges, they really went out and got the best plots of land, so to speak. Anyway, the campground, it's Rockhound State Park, New Mexico. This is December 14th, and it's still very nice, in the low 60s, and I haven't seen any temperatures below 40 at night. This is the very southwest corner of New Mexico, so it's probably the warmest place in New Mexico this time of the year. And that's why I'm here. And tomorrow I'm heading to Arizona, southern Arizona, to get even warmer. They have 35 campsites, and 23 are electric. They have have water at most sites, and a dump station. They have a shower facility. And like I said, it's about 8 or 10 miles from the city of Deming, which has all the supplies you'd need to get. Super Walmart's there, car parts, everything. fresh meat and vegetables and all that kind of stuff. Park elevation is 4,500 feet, but it's much warmer here than as soon as you get up towards Albuquerque and north. It's been freezing up there. They've been having snow every day and everything else. As far as the park itself, the main entrance sign says you can collect up to 15 pounds of rocks and minerals and stuff like that. So it's one of the few parks where they actually encourage you to go out and, you know, find rocks and minerals and stuff. And there are geodes here. I'm going to show you what I found. I've been here about a week, and I only went up once to dig the geodes because you know, according to my GPS, I had to go from my campsite here. I had to go up 340 feet in elevation, and with 20 pounds of, you know, digging gear and everything on your back, it was, you know, it wasn't an easy hike to get up there. And so many people have been hitting this place over the many years. I only found a couple of geodes, but you know, I did find a few. So I'll show them to you right now. They look really, they don't look like much on the outside. This one I broke open with the chisel, and when you break them open, sometimes there's nice crystal formations inside, and sometimes there's nice agatized rock around. But this one's, it's got the crystals, but there's no agatized rock, so it's not a very good sample. But it's still, it is what it is. And like I said, here's 3 more. Some are very round. A lot of them don't show you really any indications. I haven't broken these open yet, but they're gonna be nice inside. There's also a lot of jasper all throughout the mountainside, and also there's crystals. This one here, this is a crystal vein. It's very, you know, doesn't look like much on the outsides here, but there was a crystal vein going through the mountain and a nice jasper streak through it. So that was a nice find. I don't know if you can see that really good. I'm just using the smartphone here. Here's another one. And then you find also chalcedony, and some weird types of formations, rock formations. And but the jasper is very common. This is all jasper, and you're gonna find reds, just your common stuff, and then you have your peach colored jaspers, which are a little harder to find. And bigger chunks like this are difficult to find too, especially up on the mountainside, because everyone's, you know, picks this stuff up. But there's a little jasper vein in there, and you'll see it running through all the rocks up on the mountainside. It's very, very common here. Another like peach colored jasper. This is all agate. There's a lot of agate, and, you know, agatized rock and chalcedony. You'll see that, and I'll try to do a close-up here. It's all translucent. If you put it up to the sunlight, you can see right through it. So it's really nice rock, and I plan on putting all this in a rock tumbler and see how it comes out. And that's another type of white agate right here. It is semi-translucent, solid white though. This black stone, I'm still not sure where it is. It's not coal or anything. It's very dense. And there's a lot of that here. I only picked the one. And these two, I call them Chalcedony Pearls for lack of a better description. They are clear, almost like quartz, and they're very round, and they're very cool looking. I only found 2 in a week, so they're not common. These are kind of oddball. They got these like pyramid shapes to them. This one and this one. So I really don't know what that is, but it's a cool looking formation. There's a larger piece of rock that started to agatize, to give you an idea how big it is. And the rock's starting to agatize, and you get those cool colors and those translucency in it. And well, this I found in Arizona. It's a piece of petrified wood, and I dug down 3 feet for this piece, and I had it cut. You know, the stone cut. Here's the original outside piece. Well, I was in Arizona earlier this year, and near the petrified forest. There's some ranchers out there that let you, for a fee, go out and dig petrified wood. And I dug down 3 feet for that chunk. It's a pretty good sized piece. And I had it cut on a diamond saw, and they started to grind it, but it still hasn't gone through the final stages of polishing. But it's just a beautiful, when it finally gets polished, this thing is going to be like a mirror. It's got nice yellows in it. A lot of petrified wood does not have the yellow. You'll always see the red, some of the darker colors. So when I finally get this polished up, it's really going to be a beauty. So anyway, I'm heading to Arizona tomorrow. It's still too cold here, even though I'm in the warmest place in New Mexico. It's dropping down in the high 30s at night, and this is a very cool park. You know, for many reasons. They allow you to pick up rocks. You know, they say right on the sign at the entrance, you can pick up 15 pounds of this kind of stuff. And I think these are all these agatized and chalcedony pieces in a rock tumbler will come out really nice. So I'm heading to Arizona tomorrow, and hope you like this episode of Rockhound State Park in New Mexico. And this is Eric signing off.